Welcome to the Vetted Podcast. I'm Stephen Hermann, and this is the Mindset Edition. And we've been talking about leadership recently because this is about becoming a better business owner. We're here for veterinarians to help them become a better business owner or become a business owner. So, leaders must react. And I stole this out of the Harvard Business Review. And I say not everything I'm going to talk about here, but the topic I did. I reacted to what I need to talk about today. All kidding aside, though, it might sound like, what are you talking about, react? People talk about being proactive. Well, I thought the same thing, but hey, let's think about this differently. Because actually what makes you a great leader is how you react. Did I say leader or reader? What makes you a great leader is how you react. This Harvard Business Review said that 35% of leaders in the survey, and it's like 1,035 or something like that, good sample size, so they spend 35% of their time reacting. You heard me right. 35% of their time is reacting. Now, I would argue it might take more time than that. Maybe you're spending 35% of your time reacting, but think about it. You have to stop what you're doing, go handle, help, whatever that is, and get back to what you're doing. There's probably another 10 to 15% of your time just getting set back up and going again. But I think that's something you need to realize about leadership because, what goes on is your team needs help. Team has a question. The clients. There's things that are going to happen, and at the end of the day, as a leader, the buck stops at your desk. So you're going to be the one that people come to when they don't know what to do, or they might feel uncomfortable. And that's what is good about leadership, is reacting to that in the right way. So I think that you need to think about this. Leadership doesn't mean control. It means responsibility. Leadership doesn't mean control. It means responsibility, okay? So, my favorite thing to talk about is growth mindset. This is the Mindset Podcast. And so, how about the growth mindset of reacting well? Being reactive is not a flaw. I want you to realize that it is not a flaw. It's a skill. I think what you understand, it takes time and it takes experience to get to that. Because when you're reacting to what's going on, if you have the knowledge and experience, it can go a lot smoother. And also, if you have the knowledge and experience, if I don't know, what am I going to do? So you don't also get like the deer in the headlights look, right? You need to be able to pivot and have the knowledge and perseverance to push through. Key thing is, too, with that helps from getting defensive, right? When people come and talk to you or see what's going on, sometimes we get defensive, right? Like, are you challenging me? Are you questioning what I'm doing? Don't take it that way. People want to know. They really do. If they're coming to you, that means they care about you. And they believe in you. So stay cool, stay open, and ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Talked about experience earlier. Each one of these moments is experience to help you be better and better as a leader. So that's the growth mindset about this all. And so it's being reactive, not with fear, but with curiosity and courage. I think an important part of reacting is reacting with empathy and perseverance. Think about that, empathy and perseverance. Empathy because you need to be emotional cognizant about what's going on there. Your emotional intelligence needs to kick in. What's going on around the room? How do I need to address this? Is it a fight or flight? Is it a, hey, no, settle it down? What's going on? So be up with that. What's the emotion in the room? Perseverance. When you have to react, you better be ready to get through the whole thing, right? So having perseverance to be able to endure and push through to get it done is important. Plus perseverance to get back to what you were doing, the vision of the company, the day-to-day things you had going on to help the company get through the year and get into the next year. Now, I thought this was really, really good of everything we talk about. Why this is important. It says, you can't just throw policies at those problems. Think about that. You can't just throw policies at the problems. You have to feel them, understand them, and you have to react with compassion before correction. I don't know how many times it is when something happens, someone's like, we need to put a policy on that. Do you really? Do you have to put a policy on everything? No, you don't. You don't. What you have to do is be able to react with compassion before correction. Okay? And of course, don't forget about that perseverance. So, because reacting may not end with a quick fix, real reaction means staying with it, pushing through the unknown, being okay not having the answers, and coming back to your original path stronger, more experienced, and more confident. Now, we're talking being reactive. Where's proactive fit into all this, right? Now, does it fit in? Well, yeah, I think it definitely does, because if we know that 35% of our time is going to be spent reacting to something going on, well, you probably need to be proactive about your schedule. How are you going to carve out 35% of your time for those? Now, we know that you can't just carve out, between noon and 1, you're at lunch. Let's say you have better time, 1 and 2 in the afternoon, that you're going to carve that out for those kinds of situations or what's going on. You can't. What you can do, though, is have that space built in. So when those things do happen, you can move what you were doing around to make sure you can take care of what's going on. All right? So, yeah, definitely part of being reactive is being proactive. Sounds a little bit, twisted there, but it is the truth. You got to build that time in the calendar for the chaos, all right? That's what we're talking about there. So, as we wrap up today, are you ready for that 35%? Because it's coming. It's probably happened today. It's going to happen tomorrow, and that's okay. So, again, react is not a thing about, I think reaction, I want to say this. Reaction is where people, so it's not snap. It's reacting in the right way, right? We've talked about it. Reacting with compassion. Reacting with purpose. Reacting with empathy, resilience, and with a growth mindset. So, hope you're ready for that 35%. Make sure it's carved out in the day, because I believe one of the biggest challenges we have in today is not being planned out properly. Add the 35% in your calendar. Hey, it's been a sure pleasure talking to you today. I look forward to next time on the Better Podcast. Thank you very much.